Hello friends, today I'm going to show you how to pipe these cute pumpkin macarons. You can grab the free template for them on my blog, download, print, and place under your baking mat. And also with the leftover batter, we're going to make some regular round macarons filled with pumpkin cheesecake filling. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every week. Here I have a whipped meringue already made with the Swiss method. You can find my video on how to make my whole method from beginning to end here on my channel. I'm going to link it down below. Add the dry ingredients, almond flour and powdered sugar to the meringue and begin to fold with a spatula. Fold just until the dry ingredients have incorporated with the meringue. As soon as you see no more streaks of dry ingredients, stop stirring. Then split the batter between 3 different bowls because we're making orange pumpkins, pink pumpkins, and we also need brown for the stem. Work with one bowl at a time, keeping the remaining ones covered meanwhile. To the first batter, I added a little bit of orange food coloring. And then I also added a touch of egg yellow. These are both gel food colorings by Macaron. Fold the batter until the perfect consistency is achieved. The batter should be flowing off the spatula slowly and effortlessly. It should take about 10 seconds to incorporate back with the batter that's already in the bowl. Transfer the batter to a piping bag fitted with a round tip. I used the tip 8 to pipe the pumpkins. Then tie the end of the bag with a bag tie. Now moving on to the pink batter, we're going to add a little bit of fuchsia gel food coloring by Macaron to the batter. Fold until the perfect consistency is achieved. The batter should be flowing slowly and effortlessly off the spatula, and you should be able to draw several figure eights with the batter that's flowing off the spatula without having it break up, and then even after it breaks up, it should still continue to flow off the spatula into the bowl. Transfer the batter to a piping bag fitted with the tip 8. Close the top of the bag with a bag tie. Now let's work with the brown batter. I just added some brown gel food coloring by Macaron. Stir until the batter is flowing off the spatula slowly and effortlessly. Then transfer it to a piping bag. To pipe the stem, I used the piping tip number 3. It's time to pipe. Here I have my templates. Because the stem is kind of leaning towards the side, I printed the mirrored template as well, and we'll pipe both so we can make the macaron sandwich later. You can always just print one template and pipe the stem upright. To pipe the macarons, we're going to do this in parts. First, let's pipe the outside sections of the pumpkin. After we piped the outside sections of the pumpkin, we're gonna let this tray rest to dry, and then we can pipe the middle. If we pipe the middle now, the batters are gonna blend together. And now here we're gonna pipe also the pink pumpkins. Finally, after about 15 minutes, we can go back to the first tray that we piped and pipe the middle sections of the pumpkins. Right after piping the middle sections, we can pipe the stem. You don't have to wait for the batter to dry. Tap the trays gently to help the batter smooth out. Use a toothpick to pop any remaining air bubbles from the surface of the macarons. Let the macarons rest until they're dry to the touch. I've tried baking them without resting on my mini oven, but they cracked. Shaped macarons have to rest, at least in my personal experience, and with the oven that I'm using right now. You can always try baking them without resting, and if they crack, you know you have to rest them until dry. Once you can touch the surface of a macaron and it doesn't stick to your finger, you can bake. I baked my macarons in a preheated 310 Fahrenheit oven for about 18 minutes. Time baking and oven temperature are going to vary depending on your oven. To know if the macarons are done baking, you can try to move one when they're in the oven, and if it doesn't feel jiggly, you can remove it. Also, you can touch the top of a macaron, and if it doesn't feel soft, it's done baking. To make the pumpkin cheesecake frosting, let's beat together cream cheese and butter until creamy. Add pumpkin puree and mix to combine. Add powdered sugar and pumpkin spice and mix on low. Then raise the speed and beat on medium-high until the frosting is smooth and creamy. If the frosting is too runny, add more powdered sugar. The pumpkin puree has a high content of water, so it tends to make the frosting thin. The only way to fix it is to either add more powdered sugar or add less pumpkin puree. Place the frosting in a piping bag fitted with the tip of choice. Here I'm using a tip 8. Pipe the frosting on the bottom shells and top with another shell. I had some leftover orange batter and I didn't want to pipe any more pumpkins, so I piped some round macarons. These macarons were decorated with melted white chocolate and also with a sprinkle of powdered graham cracker. And they were filled with the same pumpkin cheesecake frosting, but I used a sultan tip instead. I hope you enjoyed today's video. You can download the template for the pumpkins for free on my blog. Thanks for watching, bye!